Chapter 8, Building the Components of English. At the word construction site, we're going to do one of two things. We are going to construct or build words so we can share message or meaning with someone else, or we are going to deconstruct words so we can decode them for meaning. Do you remember these steps from the beginning of our learning journey together? Building, speaking, writing, spelling. Number 1, decide the number of syllables/rooms you will need for your word. Number 2, will there be a prefix? Number 3, start with the first syllable. Number 4, the beginning. Build the first consonant wall or walls, if it isn't an open syllable room, for that syllable. Number 5, middle. What will the vowel sound and spelling be? Number 6, ending. Will there be a consonant wall or will the room be open on this side? Build the final wall or walls if there is one. 7, will there be a suffix? And 8, go on to the next syllable and do the same. Breaking down reading and listening. Number 1, divide words into chunks or syllables. 2, is there a prefix there? 3, start with the first syllable. 4, the beginning of the word part. Tear down, sound out the first consonant wall if it isn't an open syllable. 5, the middle of the word part. What is the vowel sound being spelled out? 6, the ending of the word part. Are there consonant walls here, or is it an open room? Tear down, which is the same as sound out, the final wall or walls. Number 7, go on to the next syllable and do the same. Number 8, is there a suffix? In this chapter, we are going to learn about building words in a phonic way, building words with phonics. Think of the apartment building that is the center of the construction site, either as a written or spoken message we want to share in a clear way that will be understood. We are building it for that reason. In that apartment building, we will be building many apartments. Each apartment is one word. That word may have one syllable, consist of one room like a studio flat, or it can have many syllables or many rooms. Each room in that apartment will be a word part with its own sound. We build the components of language when we are speaking, writing, and spelling to get a clear message to someone else. Building words. Language is all about communicating, being able to share meaning and message. Words help us to do that. Getting a clear message to another will require an understanding of word building. We build words when we are speaking, writing, and spelling. If we are unable to pronounce words correctly, write clearly, or spell words the way they should be spelled, our ability to get a clear message to someone else may be impaired. When building words, we either hear them sounded out and write them down, or we sound them out in our speech or in our heads before writing them down. We may realize we lack a certain degree of phonemic awareness when we have a hard time recognizing words out of the context of what we are reading, or if we notice we tend to spell words incorrectly. All this means is that we have not yet mastered awareness of the relationship between certain word symbols and the sounds they make. With a bit of practice, we can overcome this and learn to pronounce, write, and spell words in English with a certain ease. Word work. The steps to building words. Number 1, create your floor plan. Determine how many syllables will be in your word that you are attempting to spell, write down, or speak. You may need to have the word sounded out to you, or you may need to sound it out to yourself. Remember, each syllable must have a vowel sound. It is all about counting the vowel sounds. How many syllables? How many rooms or word parts will you be building? Counting vowels, counting syllables. A. Listen for the vowel sounds. How many times are you hearing A, E, I, O, or U, or a short vowel sound? B. Count jaw drops. Every time you or another says a vowel, the jaw will drop. You can watch the jaw of the person speaking and count the times their jaw drops, or you can place your hand a tiny space away from under your chin. As you say the word out loud to yourself, count the times the chin hits the hand. Vowels drop jaws. C. Clap out the vowels you are hearing when you or another says the word out loud. You can also tap them out. D. Remember, it is all about the sounds heard, not about how many vowels are in the word. It is all about the sounds heard and not about how many vowels are spelled in the word. 2. Once you determine how many syllables you will be building, determine if your first syllable will be a prefix. Do you need a prefix? Do you need to change the meaning of a word root? Just note this for now. If you know there is a prefix and you know your prefixes, this may not only help you or others to understand the meaning of the word, but it will also help with spelling. First syllable, a prefix? If there is a prefix, you will obviously have a word root. You may decide then to build your word apartment by starting with the word root, then moving on to the prefix and suffix. Or you can simply build the first syllable, the second, and the third, etc. That choice is yours. Just determine what syllable you will start with and go there. Moving on to the word part, the beginning, middle, and ending of the word, room, or syllable. Most of word work takes place at the word part level. We need to think in terms of the syllables we will be building, the rooms in each apartment, and the sounds they make. It will basically look like this. We've done this chart before. Beginning, middle, and end in word part are one syllable word. In the beginning of the word, I am looking for these to build or decode. Beginning single consonant sounds, beginning two sound consonant blends, beginning three sound consonant blends, beginning digraphs, vowel sound if open, syllable room, onset. In the middle of the word, I'm looking for these to build or decode. Short vowel sound, long vowel sound, diphthongs, vowel trigraphs, part of a rhyme. In the ending of the word part or word, I'm looking for these to build or decode. The ending vowel sound, if it's an open syllable, ending vowel diphthong, ending vowel included trigraph, single consonant sound if closed syllable, ending consonant blend, ending digraph, ending consonant trigraph, part of a rhyme. At the level of the word part syllable word room you are working on, remember the syllable is equal to a word part is equal to a word room, contains a vowel sound. Number 3, start building the first syllable, creating a beginning, middle, and ending in each syllable or word room. 4, the beginning of the word part. Will you be putting up a consonant wall or walls in front of the vowel sound in this syllable? Is there a consonant sound or sounds in the beginning of this word room or syllable that must be spelled out? Or is it an open syllable? Starts with the vowel sound. Open syllable or closed? If it is a closed syllable or room, what makes those sounds you are trying to build? Will you need a single beginning consonant? If so, which one? Remember, some consonants share the same sound at times, like S and C, J and G, K and C. So phonemes can be shared by more than one grapheme. Are you hearing or needing to create more than one consonant sound as in a blend, or will you need a digraph? Digraphs make one sound. Remember the beginning digraphs are SH, CH, TH, PH, and WH. Will the word you are creating begin with a silent consonant in the beginning Whatever you are creating at the beginning of your word room or syllable is the onset of the word part. Onset. Onset, remember, comes before the vowel sound. 5. The middle of the word part. In the middle of each word part, room, or syllable you build, you will need a vowel sound. What vowel sound are you hearing or wanting to create? There is more than one way to spell certain vowel sounds. I should remind you too that if it's an open syllable, it's almost like we're jumping right into the middle of the room. You may not be spelling out exactly what you were hearing. Remember that digraphs and vowel pairs make one sound. Some vowels are silent, like the magic E at the end of a word with a long vowel sound. Some vowels will change their sound because of the consonants they are paired with. Think of the bossy R, or the A after W. Some syllables will contain an E sound that may be spelled with a Y, and some vowel pairs will sound differently in different words like EA. Note, you may also ask yourself at this point if a common rhyme will be used that will include the middle and ending of your word part, the vowel and a consonant ending. If not, go to step 6. 6. The ending of the word part. How will this syllable end? As a closed syllable with a consonant, or 2 or 3, or as an open syllable with a vowel? What sound is heard or should be heard at the end of this syllable? Open syllable? Remember that syllables that end openly will most likely end with a long vowel sound. What you hear may be what you will write out, A, E, I, O, or U. Not always, however. As you learned in Chapter 6, many graphemes may represent the same vowel sound. Closed syllable? Are you hearing or will you be building an ending consonant wall? What sound is ending this word part or room? Is it one consonant wall or a double or triple blend wall where each consonant gets heard? Maybe you will be ending with a digraph or trigraph that only makes one sound. Remember your floss rule. Just know what sound you want to make and work from there. Maybe you will be ending in a combination of vowels and consonants, as in a rhyme or trigraph. Sound it out and go from there. Be aware that some consonants are not heard but must appear in your word part when you spell or write it out. Remember your silent consonants. Number 7. Once you complete the build of one word room or syllable, go on to the next one, then the next, until you complete the final syllable. Do so in the same way you have above. Go from the first syllable to the second syllable to the third syllable, etc. Or from the word root to the prefix to the suffix. 8. Will your last syllable be a suffix? Are you seeking to change the meaning of the word root? Check out your suffix list for spelling and meaning. Last syllable, a suffix? Post-word build. Once one word is built and before moving on to build the next apartment, an inspection is required. You will need to don the inspector hat and check your word out. Ask yourself the following questions. Number 1, does this word look right? When you look at your word, does it appear to look the way it sounds, at least to some degree? Is it familiar, or does it seem a little off? 2, does it sound right from beginning to end when you read it out loud from what you are seeing? 3, have you got the right number of syllables? The right number of vowel sounds? 4, are you sure you use the right graphemes? Have you put the graphemes in the right order? 5, consonants can create more than one sound. Are your walls producing the sounds they're supposed to? Are those sounds represented correctly by your graphemes? 6, does every word, room, syllable have a vowel sound? Being that there are so many ways to create each vowel sound, have you used the right spelling, the right diphthong or vowel team? 7. Is there an onset and rhyme to this word that is familiar to you? Does that look right? Does it look right? Does it sound right? Does it follow the rules, or is it a known rule breaker? Are the phonemes correctly represented by the right graphemes? Does it feel right? What if I'm not sure? Firstly, it is okay if you are not sure. This is a learning practice, and you are not expected to be perfect at this. This word building is even challenging for people who have been speaking English all their lives. Your confidence will build as you practice. If you need to, check the word against the list offered here, or go to a dictionary to check the spelling. If by chance your spelling was not correct, great! Mistakes are a wonderful learning tool. Determine where you made your mistake, what part of the word confused you. Check out the spelling rules related to that word part. Then, write out, as you sound out, each incorrectly spelt word correctly 5 times. Doing this small gesture of connecting mouth, hand, ears, and brain together will help you to own the correct spelling of that word. Let's review word building. Number 1. Say the following words out loud and count the vowel sounds heard in each. A. Inseparable. B. Adopted. C. Secured. 9. Judgment. E. Fearfully. F. Approachable. G. Accessible. H. Emptiness. In the above words, I'm going to remind you before I go on to pause at any time, pause your radio, to take the time answering these questions, and then get back to me when you're ready. Number 2. In the above words, circle the vowel sound that you are hearing and put an X through the ones you are not. 3. Unscramble the following letters to build the antonyms. Antonyms are words with the opposite meanings. For example, the antonym for up is down. The antonym for over is under. Hint: many of the words below will have the same word root, and it is the suffix or prefix that is making or will make them antonyms. Check out your affix list from the chapter 2. A. An antonym for over. The letters you're going to see are N, D, U, R, E on the column. So I guess these are mixed. An antonym for bad, and then you have to make that out with O, D, O, G. Remember, antonym means opposite. An antonym for disturbed. D-S-R-N-U-T-B-D-I-E. D. An antonym for restful. S-L-R-S-T-E-E-S. E. An antonym for done. E-U-D-N-O-N. F. An antonym for caring. N-C-U-L-A-I-G-R-N. G. An antonym for well hydrated. E-D-Y-H-A-R-E-T-D-D. H. An antonym for believable. E-C-R-E-I-N-B-D-I-L. I. An antonym for macroscopic. I-M-R-C-S-O-O-I-P-C-C. And J. An antonym for possible. M-P-I-S-B-L-S-E-O-I. Again, pause the audio at any time so you can take the time you need to answer these questions. Number 4. Unscramble the following letters to build the synonyms. Synonyms are words with the same meaning. A synonym for empty. What means empty? T-N-C-Y-A. B, a synonym for high. Means the same thing as high, L-L-H-O-E. C, a synonym for happily. Means the same as happily. S-I-L-B-S-U-F-L-Y-L. D, a synonym for looking. G-E-S-R-H-C-A-N-I. Very good. Remember your suffixes, and especially your suffixes. They may contain the same suffixes in these words. 5. Which is the correct spelling for the word meaning that a place is a bit cold? A, S-H-I-L-L-Y. B, S-H-I-L-I. C, C-H-I-L-I. Or D, C-H-I-L-L-Y. So choose the correct spelling. Again, pause your audio at any time to take the appropriate amount of time needed to answer these questions. 6. Which is the correct spelling for a word that means to keep going? To keep going. A, K-O-N-T-I-N-U. B, K-O-N-T-I-U-E. C, C-O-N-T-I-N-U-E. Or D, C-O-N-T-I-N-U. Number 7. Which is the correct spelling for something that occurs every day? A, D-A-Y-L-E. B, D-A-I-L-Y. C, D-A-L-Y again. Or D, D-A-L-E-Y. C should have D-A-L-I-E-Y. Which is correct spelling for that which we are doing when we take in air? A, B-R-E-A-T-H-I-N-G. B, B-R-E-A-T-H-E-I-N-G. C, B-R-E-E-T-H-I-N-G. Or D, B-R-E-A-T-H-I-N-G. Nine. Which is the correct spelling for a word that means the state of turning something around? A, D-E-V-E-R-S-I-N-G. Diversing. B, U-N-V-E-R-S-A-L. Unversal. C, R-E-V-E-R-S-A-L. Reversal. D, R-E-V-E-R-S-E-A-L. Reversial. 10. Which is the correct spelling of the word to describe someone or something that is experienced in material things? A, wordy, W-O-R-D-Y. B, wordly, W-O-R-L-D-L-Y. C, wordly, W-E-R-L-D-Y. Or D, worldly, W-R-L-D-L-E-Y. Number 11. Which is the correct spelling for a word that means a word is not spelled correctly? A, M-I-S-P-E-L-L-E-D. B, M-I-S-S-P-E-L-L-E-D. C, M-I-S-S-P-E-L-T. Or D, M-I-S-S-P-E-L-E-D. 12. Which is the correct spelling for describing proceeding with happiness? A, Happyly, B, Happyley, C, Happiley, or D, Happily. 13. Which is the correct spelling for describing a condition of being grateful? A, Gratefulness, B, Greatfulness, C, Graytfullness, or 9, Gratfullness. 14. Highlight all prefixes or suffixes in any of the words you built in these exercises. Pause as you need to. Go back if you have to start at number 1 again to spend the appropriate amount of time you needed to answer these questions. Wow, wonderful. You completed another review exercise. Good for you. Answers to review questions. Word building review. Number 1, A, hear 4 vowel sounds even though there are 5 syllables, silent E at the end. B, 3, C, 3, D, 2, E, 3, F, 3, silent E at the end. G, 4, H, 3. Number 2, inseparable. So we're highlighting we're circling the N, the I in, the E in sep, the A in R, and the A by itself. And then we have the last suffix bull. We don't hear the E, we put an X through it. In adopted, we hear 3 syllables because there's 3 vowel sounds. A is the first syllable, ah. Then we hear the da, ah, the short O in dot. And then we hear the et sound, the E for t in det, the final syllable. C, we have 3 syllables. The E, C in SE is circled. The U in cure is circled, and the E in ed is circled. Next we have judgment, which again has 3 syllables. The U in judge is circled. The E is silent. The E in meant is circled. Then we have fearfully, 3 syllables. The EA is circled in the first syllable. The U is circled in the second syllable. And the Y is circled in the last syllable. Approachable. We have 4 syllables again. We start with the first syllable. We circle the A. We circle the OA in the second syllable, the A in the third, and the final syllable, the E, is silent, so we cross that out. Then we have 3 syllables, 3 vowel sounds in emptiness. We circle the E, we circle the I in the second syllable, and the E in the final syllable. Number 3, A, under. B is good, G-O-O-D. C is undisturbed, U-N-D-I-S-T-U-R-B-E-D. I have the prefix un highlighted, and I should have ed highlighted as a suffix. Restless, R-E-S-T-L-E-S-S. I have less highlighted as a suffix. Number E is undone, U-N-D-O-N-E. I have the un highlighted as a prefix. F is uncaring, U-N-C-A-R-I-N-G. I have the prefix un, U-N, highlighted. I also have the suffix ing, I-N-G, highlighted. Next I have dehydrated, D-E-H-Y-D-R-A-T-E-D. I should have both D and E highlighted, and it should be ED highlighted as the suffix. Incredible. INCREDIBLE. I should have the IN as a prefix highlighted, and I should have the BLE highlighted. IBLE is the suffix highlighted. My highlighting might be off on this. Microscopic. So what I'm hearing here, MICROSCOPIC. Micro, the entire word micro is considered the prefix. IC is considered the suffix, so they will be highlighted. Impossible. IMPOSSIBLE. I have im highlighted, IM. I have a suffix IBLE. 4. I have A, vacant, VACANT. B, hello, HELLO. C, blissfully, BLISSFULLY. Fully, FULLY, is highlighted as the suffix. Then I have the word searching, SEARCHING. ING will be highlighted as the suffix. 5D is chilly, CHILLY. The Y is highlighted as the suffix. 6C, continue, CONTINUE. 7B, daily, DAILY. Y again is your suffix. A, breathing, BREATHING. ING is your suffix. 9C, reversal, REVERSAL. AL is your suffix, should be highlighted. 10B is wordly, WORLDLY. LY should be your suffix. 11B is the answer, misspelled, MISSPELLED. Now, MISSPELT can also be considered correct in some instances. 12D, happily, HAPPILY. LY is your suffix. And 13, gratefulness, GRATEFULNESS. Gratefulness. And we will see there is a double suffix, fullness, FULNESS, should be highlighted. Very good. As you can see from the exercise above, it may be more challenging to build words than it is to break them down for meaning. There are so many sounds that have the same spelling, etc. The only way to truly know if a word has been spelled correctly after you built it is to experiment with how it looks and sounds. Go back to your rules as often as you need to, and do not lose heart. This is a complicated process that you are not expected to master right away. Just keep practicing. You will get there. So now that we looked at building words, let's look at tearing them down as we decode for meaning. Let's get back to our construction site. You ready?